I learned what I feel is a profound life lesson today. I wasn't planning on making a video, but I really just want to share the lesson with you guys. This is my 88-year-old dad. He hasn't been riding a bike in 35 years. The process of us getting to this moment was the lesson for me. See, there's 3 gears.
Yeah.
That's 3,
Yeah.
2, 1.
Oh, it did click.
Yeah.
I hadn't heard it click before.
That's 3,
Uh-huh.
2, 1.
Okay, let me try one.
Dad, not too fast yet. For over 2 months now, Dad's been making noise about wanting to ride an e-bike. I mean, Dad hasn't ridden a bike in 35 years. I thought, absolutely no way is that going to be possible. I didn't even know if he could ride a bike anymore. I'll give myself credit in knowing that I wasn't going to tell Dad what he could or could not do. I thought the first step is that he'd have to get on a regular bike and prove to himself what he was capable of. I thought that he'd be proving to both of us that an e-bike was going to be out of the question.
Are you holding it up?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But you want me to?
No.
I'm not touching it, but I'm right behind you. I've been that way the whole time.
Are you pushing it?
No, you're doing it. It's all you. So what did I learn today? The biggest thing was let the moment reveal what is possible. In no way did I think Dad riding this bike today was possible. Don't always believe what you think. We have such strong views, such strong opinions on everything. What I learned today is we need to trust the individual more. We need to trust their abilities, trust their motivation. Boy, Dad, that athlete in you, man, it runs deep. Now, Dad, just start off slow, please. Of course, we need to assess moment by moment in the progress, embrace, encourage, support. Today, Dad proved me wrong, and I am so proud of him for that. So why don't you tell Bridget about your bike ride?
Well, I took one, and I didn't fall down. Dad was sure I was going to fall down, but I didn't fall down.
Well, you taught me a lesson today, Dad, on a number of levels. One, not to underestimate one's motivation to make something work and happen. And, you know, not to underestimate. Yeah, I didn't think that you could do it.
Oh, really?
No, I was worried.
Well, I knew that you were worried, but I didn't think of it in terms of you're not thinking that I could do it.
I was concerned. You've gotten more frail. I didn't know about the speed
Well, that's true.
and you
don't-
catching your
don't-
balance,
don't
and
know. Yeah.
I was concerned of you falling off.
Yeah.
So did you prove me wrong?
No.
Yeah, you
But
proved
on
me.
that bike, today, you were wrong.
How do we kind of reconcile two different perspectives on something?
Well, and I think that's the point in raising children. I can see a parent out of great care and excessive caution killing a part of a child
How? Why?
by having an attitude about what the child is trying to do and fearing. The parent fears more than the child does. So the parent says, no, you can't do it. What the kid comes up with on her his self, that you're shooting down. Now, there are times when, of course, it might involve jumping out in front of a train, I suppose. But I think parenting is knowing when it's not that. It's
Well,
just,
I went through that today with you.
yeah, I know you did.
I wanted to get in the way. I wanted to stop this event from happening.
Yeah.
I had to get out of my own way.
Yeah.
People think I put those poles there as a prop, but I didn't. They just live here in the living room, kitchen. A parent getting in a kid's way, and you use
That's
the word
called
murder.
overprotection.
Okay. Well, tell me more about that.
Being overprotective is, or can be, not letting a child do something for fear that the child will hurt herself or himself.
Okay.
And
So what are you saying? How do you figure that one out? That's a
you
fine
don't.
line.
You don't. It's an attitude of positivism or negativism or fear. Yeah. I think parenting must be positive, or you're going to teach a kid before they even try that they might get hurt doing something. And what's more important than getting physically hurt is getting damaged with a lack of confidence or more fear of the negative than of the positive. I mean, enormous positive comes from an 88-year-old person riding a bicycle.
That was pretty darn positive today.
Yeah. And
I learned a parenting in reverse lesson today, Dad. I wasn't overprotective.
no, but you were kind of heading that way a little bit.
I was scared.
Yeah.
I had to get out of my own way.
Yeah.
I mean, I did, and I had to not tell the rest of the family because who knows what my brother Olin would have said.
I was too nervous. I didn't even go.
Yeah, Bridget didn't want to have anything to do with it.
Really?
So I just took myself out of the equation. It was like, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not helpful, and I'm just gonna.
Well, I think knowing that is fun, and having that in the conversation is really good.
Yeah. So I was.
Yeah.
What did you think, Dad, when we were driving to the parking lot? You told me that you should have gloves on in case you fall.
Oh, I knew that I could fall.
And I said, Dad, that's not an option.
And my thought was that's absurd and that you're wrong, that I didn't choose to follow up on that, but of course you can always fall.
Yeah, but
And if you're less likely in your own mind to fall, you don't even think about wearing gloves. But I thought about wearing gloves. I could have fallen. I couldn't even get my leg up over the seat to get on it.
well, I know, Dad, but you can't fall. Because if you fall, then you likely are going to break something.
But Deb, you can't keep me from falling once I'm on a bicycle by telling me not to fall. You've lost control the moment I get up on the bike and go. I could fall at any moment. But I liken it to child rearing. I think it's exactly. You were child rearing today.
Yes, I was, with my father. Well, the jeopardy is quite high. I mean, with people
The
who
jeopardy is
are...
high. Now you're saying something, whatever it might be, doesn't reduce that jeopardy. Saying don't fall. You can't fall.
Okay.
If anything, that increases the chance that a person will freeze up or...
Okay. So, what should I have said when you said that you want gloves in case you fall? And what I said is, Dad, no, that's not an option. You can't fall.
My thought would be, that's not a bad idea. Why compound the problems if you fall to breaking your fingers or scuffing up your
So that's what I should have said. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
I like that.
yeah. But protect yourself. My thought is protect yourself as much as you can, but don't stop biking.
If you were really worried about him falling, you wouldn't have taken him. I mean, you know that.
I was worried about that today, and that's why I was running behind him, and you know, and I was right there ready to catch. I was assessing every moment along the way, from when he first got on the bike and was scooching like a 2-year-old does when they first get on their bike on the little scooter. Yeah. That's how Dad started, and I'm right there behind him, and. You know,
well, and it was understandable because I couldn't even get on the bike.
Let's have you do a loop. Go straight ahead and do the loop.